needed a break from myself. Well, really, from my daily routine. Lately, I've been feeling stuck, anxious about my life, and unsure what to do about it. So, I decided to go on an adventure with my friend Aurora.
Hi! The adventure begins!
I didn't have any kind of plan, just a hope that connecting with nature would bring me some guidance and maybe a bit of magic. We struggled to get out of LA. It had its grips on us, but we persevered and made it out. And now we are among nature, and we already feel the city coming off of us. We took our time and stopped along the way. We practically had the campground to ourselves, except for this potential visitor. I hoped our adventure didn't include a fight. We set up camp and then I went exploring, wondering what messages the mountaintop had for me. Could this beautiful pine cone have a message? I searched for the edge of the mountaintop to watch the sunset. Aurora joined me just as the sun was dipping below the horizon. She has a YouTube channel called Lavender Hazelwood where she shares her green witch rituals and potions. I don't know anyone who nurtures Mother Earth and all her creatures more than Aurora. Definitely stop by her channel and say hello. The moon was dark and the sky was black, except for the millions of stars. By chance, or maybe not, we were visiting the mountain on a new moon, a time that symbolizes wiping the slate clean and planting new seeds of intention. It was a beautiful night. And then the winds came. The winds are moody up here. They are quiet, then blow hard in the blink of an eye. There's barely enough room for us, let alone this fucking laptop. Oh God, that's gonna really, I'm never gonna sleep.
Hello. Wow, we're in this very fucking tiny tent.
I would say the tent is a fail, but it's shelter.
Yep.
And so I'm gonna be grateful for shelter. It'll be fine. It wasn't fine. We barely slept at all. The air up here is just, it's cold, but it's crisp. I did have a horrible night of sleep. It was horrendous. But then you get out here in the air, it almost makes up for lack of sleep. Ugh. I really needed this right now. I am struggling with some deep inner anxiety. I know it's partly tied to a lot of transition I feel like is happening in my life and a lot of uncertainty. If you look around here, I always call nature like organized chaos. Branches, fallen trees, random rocks, just, it's haphazard, but it's perfect. And so when I come out in nature, it reminds me that's kind of how life is. Haphazard, but perfect. The wind died down, the sun warmed up, and we went exploring. Visiting trees and listening for whispers of guidance. We climbed up some rocks and Aurora pulled out her medicine cards.
Thank you for letting us be here.
The cards are based on the signs the natural world sends us through the wisdom of animals. Little did I know.
I'm excited.
Magic was afoot.
Let's see which one. Oh, it's that one? No! Okay, I'm really flustered, and this is just gonna go bad. I'm upset right now, so I might be able to get them. How many things can well, these are the two that jumped out.
I was gonna say, so those are the ones.
Yeah, these are pretty dramatic. You got squirrel and ant. If ant meandered into your spread today, it is time to show a little trust and patience in some life situation. You may have forgotten that you will always receive that which you need at the time you need it most.
That's for me right there. When stuff goes down and we automatically attach something to it, the better choice is for me is curiosity. I wonder why that just happened. Do you know what I mean? Because then it helps me stay, at least it helps me stay out of my negative. Mm-hmm. Oh God, everything's fucking going wrong. My life sucks. Nothing can go right for me.
Ant is working for the good of the whole. Are you? If you are, be assured that the whole wants the same goodness for you and that it will provide.
Oh, that part actually makes me feel better as I struggle. You thought it was bad, but it actually was magic.
It was
that
magic.
was all magic.
Because, yeah.
I find it deep how magical it was.
I know. And the lesson in that is me and my resistance to it.
So the wind picked our cards. The ant for me and the squirrel for Aurora. But that wasn't all. Earlier, I noticed something odd. A tiny leaf moving on its own. I looked closer.
Look at this crazy ant trying to drag this little piece of leaf.
And discovered an ant, hard at work. Later, a ground squirrel visited our campsite. It was camera shy, but here's a close relative, I'm sure. The squirrel spent most of its time underneath Aurora's chair, reminding her to gather what she needs to take care of herself and stay in balance. Before leaving, I sat in gratitude for Mother Earth's wisdom. My time on the mountaintop had brought me some comfort. There's something called the fertile void. It's a time when nothing seems to be happening. Picture a seed planted in dark, rich earth. While its growth is invisible at first, there's so much happening beneath the surface. The mountain was whispering, "Wonder and wait." It's okay not to know. There's power energy and potential in stillness. The fertile void is an invitation to enter a state of deep rest and acceptance, to have patience, like the ant, to let a part of our lives, or even who we once were, metaphorically die in order to seed, sprout, bud, and bloom again.
Farewell, mountaintop!